There is freedom in letting go of attachment to possessions. I want to share my journey with you that I think most of us can relate to. And it's learning the art of letting go of our emotional attachment to things. We all have those things, whether it's a sentimental memorabilia or maybe something really small that just kind of pulls at our heartstrings a little bit. I've always been a bit of a sentimentalist, cherishing the trinkets, photographs, and keepsakes that have found their way into my life over the years. However, as I ventured into the world of minimalism, I realized that the emotional weight of these possessions was holding me back and actually rooting me to the past. It was time to declutter, simplify, and to free up my mental and physical space. I found that as I began to declutter and let go of items, some things were really easy for me to just get rid of, while others, it was incredibly difficult. I almost felt like I was giving away a piece of myself. And this was very insightful to see how I was emotionally attaching myself to the stuff I owned. I especially struggled letting go of my sentimental items, like my childhood toys, children's baby clothes, and family heirlooms, when I got rid of everything I owned to travel abroad with my husband. Through my own experience, I offer gentle guidance and some suggestions on ways that it might make this transition and letting go of possessions a little bit easier. Attachment is the shadow of the ego. Attachments are immediately created wherever you see I am. I've attached myself to lots of different things throughout my life. My title as mother, my career, how I look, my age, and of course, even my possessions. Each attachment shares a very similar thought, which is, if I lose this thing, then who am I? In the early years of my minimalist lifestyle, it really did seem like I was attached to just about everything that I owned. But then as I began to declutter each layer of decluttering, I started to loosen my very tight grip on my attachment and my identity wrapped up into my items. Looking within myself to find value and joy, instead of looking to find something else outside of me to bring me happiness and fulfillment. The first step in dealing with sentimental items is to identify why these things pull at your heartstrings. What does this item represent to you? Why is it so important to you? And how would you feel if you let it go? For me, it was old faded photographs, my children's baby clothes, childhood toys, and of course my great-great-grandmother's glass jars. that I used to scoop out flour with every week to make bread. These items held precious memories and emotions. Acknowledging this emotional attachment was the first step to moving forward. Accepting change and personal growth is the first thing that needs to happen in order to let go of things. As the years pass by, we change. Our values change, our priorities, and our lifestyles. I realized that holding on to the past was limiting my ability to fully embrace the present moment and my future. Selling everything that I owned was a step I chose to take that enabled me to travel full-time with my husband. I could have chosen to keep a storage unit in the United States filled with my memorabilia and the things that were precious to me. But it didn't really make sense because I'm not living in the United States. When would I ever see these items? Embracing change means recognizing that my memories are not confined to physical objects. They live within me, and I carry them wherever I go. Before I got rid of any of my sentimental items, including Christmas decorations, I reached out to my grown children to see if they wanted any of these things. It felt so good to be able to pass along family heirlooms and things that I had cherished to the next in line in my family. If you're letting go of possessions with sentimental value, consider giving them a new home where they can be appreciated. Donate them to a charity. Gift them to a friend who would cherish them, or sell them to someone who can find meaning in them. Knowing that these items will bring joy to someone else's life makes it a lot easier to part with them. One of the best ways to release the grip of physical items is to capture their essence digitally. I took pictures of my treasured possessions, scanned handwritten notes, and my kids' artwork from their childhood years. I also scanned in years of photos, creating a digital memory bank. This way, I can revisit all of these physical items anytime I want. Marie Kondo's philosophy of only keeping the things that spark joy in your life resonates with many people, including myself. While you're decluttering, hold each item in your hand and ask yourself, does this item spark joy in my life? If the answer is no, perhaps it's time to let it go. But if the answer is yes, then maybe pull it out of that box that you've been keeping in the attic all year and display it somewhere that you can enjoy it every day. As you navigate this process, practice mindfulness. Be present in your decisions and the emotions that arise. It's okay to feel sadness or nostalgia, but remember that these feelings are a natural part of letting go. Acknowledge them, take a deep breath, and honor where you're at today. Keeping the items that matter most to you. And letting go of the things that don't serve you anymore creates a lot of emotional and physical space in your life for the things that are most important. Thank you so much for watching today, you guys. I really do appreciate all of your support. Please consider subscribing and have a beautiful day, my friends.